With the release of the new generation of Blackwell chips for the consumer GPU market, it was expected that workstation versions would also appear, intended to replace the A5000, A6000 series and cost less than A100, H100 class GPUs. That's exactly what happened. But NVIDIA made things more confusing than ever. NVIDIA has released 3 versions of the RTX PRO 6000 Blackwell. Let's break down the differences. All 3 have the same memory, 96 GB of GDDR7 with error correction. That's 3 times more than the RTX 5090, which only has 32 GB. Now, power consumption is where things get interesting. The server edition draws between 400 and 600 watts and supports switchable modes. The Workstation Edition is fixed at 600 watts. And the Max-Q version consumes only 300 watts, making it the most energy efficient. Sizes differ as well. Server and Max-Q are compact, 4.4 by 10.5 inches. The Workstation Edition is larger, 5.4 by 12 inches, taking up more space inside the case. And the biggest difference, the cooling system. The server edition uses passive cooling, no onboard fans, relying on airflow within the server. The Workstation Edition features dual active cooling. Max-Q uses standard fans. The paradox, despite its name, the server edition is not the most powerful version. But thanks to its passive cooling, it's ideal for installing multiple GPUs in a single server. Let's now compare the RTX 6000 PRO to the previous generation, the A5000, which many are still using today. The A5000 comes with 24 GB of GDDR6, while the RTX 6000 PRO features 96 GB of GDDR7. In terms of response speed, the new card delivers 103.5 tokens per second on cold start, compared to 47.3 for the A5000. That's 2.2 times faster. But look at the prompt processing speed, 86 tokens per second versus 2700. That's a 3.1x improvement. Total execution time dropped from 17 seconds to just 5. 3.4 times faster. And when the model is already loaded into memory, the gap narrows slightly, but remains impressive. RTX 6000 PRO processes 11,000 tokens per second versus 2910 for the A5000, still 3.8 times faster. For this test, we used Qwen 3.14b with RAG, asking the question, how to install NVIDIA drivers on Linux. The results speak for themselves. It's a huge generational leap. Now let's test some popular large language models to see how they perform on the RTX 6000 PRO. DeepSeek R1 with 70 billion parameters runs at 24.69 tokens per second, finishing our test in about 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Qwen 3 with 32 billion parameters is faster, 29 tokens per second on first run, but look what happens on a second query. Speed jumps to 48 tokens per second, and prompt throughput increases to 3574 tokens per second. Total time drops to just 20 seconds. Here's where things get truly impressive. Llama 4, with 108 billion parameters, one of the largest models available, runs at 47 tokens per second. Think about that, a model with over 100 billion parameters responding in under a minute. We also tested different context sizes, 4K versus 32K tokens. Response speed rose to 58 tokens per second, and prompt processing reached 872 tokens per second. All of these models were running on a single RTX 6000 PRO via Ollama and OpenWebUI. 96 GB of memory make it possible to run these massive models with no compromises. But large language models aren't the full story. Let's talk about video generation using ComfyUI and Alibaba's WAN 2.2 model. The 5 billion parameter model generates 5 seconds of 720p video at 24 frames per second in just 160 seconds. That's 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Very fast. The 14 billion parameter model is more powerful, but takes more time. About 40 minutes for the same 5-second clip. During generation, GPU temperature stayed between 79 and 85 degrees Celsius, using 60 to 65 gigabytes of memory. Very stable. We also tested image-to-video generation, which took around 41 minutes with similar temperature and memory usage. Now, the server edition supports 2 power modes. In the standard 300-watt mode, the temperature peaks at 83 degrees Celsius with consumption between 200 to 250 watts. But if you switch to the 600-watt boost mode, generation speeds up by 25%, dropping from 40 to about 30 minutes. However, temperature can reach up to 90 degrees Celsius. For long rendering sessions, we recommend sticking with the 300-watt mode to avoid thermal stress. But for fast tasks, the 600-watt boost mode delivers significantly quicker results. Let's visualize these performance improvements. On the left, you can clearly see a comparison between the A5000 and RTX 6000 PRO. The blue bar shows response speed, 47 tokens per second versus 104. The turquoise bar shows prompt processing speed, scaled down 100x for readability, but the difference is huge. On the right, we see LLM performance. DeepSeek R1 at 25 tokens per second, Qwen 3 at 29, and Llama 4 leads with 47 tokens per second, despite being the largest model with 108 billion parameters. What's remarkable is that the RTX 6000 PRO handles all these workloads effortlessly. Every test you see here was run on a single GPU. So let's wrap up with the key takeaways. First, RTX 6000 PRO is 2 to 3 times faster than the A5000 for LLM inference. This is a generational leap, not just an incremental upgrade. Second, 96 gigabytes of memory allow you to run models with up to 108 billion parameters. You're no longer limited by VRAM. Third, passive cooling on the server edition allows for dense multi-GPU installations, ideal for data centers. Fourth, video generation is now practical. The 5 billion parameter model generates video in under 3 minutes, while the 14 billion model delivers high-quality results in 40 minutes. And here's a bonus for those who stayed until the end. What you see is AI generation in action. 2 hardworking beavers, dressed as host-key engineers, delivering server hardware. The prompt was simple. Beavers in hard hats carry an RTX 6000 PRO rack into a data center. WAN 2.2 14B turned that into a video in 40 minutes. 96 gigabytes of memory, passive cooling, 1 GPU.